Okay, let's talk about this. I'm going to try to be as quick as possible. But this situation is really, really bothering me. First off, let me just go ahead and put this disclaimer out. I'm not a Sean Bradley fan. Uh, Hell, I'm really team nobody, to be honest with you. I am a neutral party watching YouTube just like many others. And I feel like a lot of times people are too afraid to comment in the comment section because people get upset because your views aren't the same as theirs, or they're too afraid to make videos about how they feel about certain subject matter. But at this point in time, I don't care, because the truth is the truth. And I'm going to say what I know to be facts, and then I'm going to say what is alleged. Um, it's disappointing and it's sad. Now, with that being said, I put out the disclaimer that I'm not a Sean Bradley fan. The reason being is because I did make a video previously talking about some of the things that I found with him that, you know, just didn't like. And then, there's been some other things that I've heard, watching through the bushes, of certain things that have taken place, and it's just not kosher. But I'm tired of people saying that the man is a scam artist and that he's robbing people and he's taking people money, and he's being this person who is taking advantage of people. I don't like that. And the reason why I don't like that is because of this particular situation when it comes to Las Vegas. Now, what I'm going to tell you is facts. I usually don't tell my personal business on YouTube because I know that a lot of people like to inquire about people's backgrounds and things like that. And I will let you all know that if that is done, I will take precautionary measure to make sure that you all will get a police report filed against you, and then I will take on the other measures that I need to make sure that you have your day in court. I don't play that. I've never ever given out anybody's personal information on here, and I would hope that no one would do the same with me. So with that being said, I will divulge some of my personal information. My great aunt passed away a few years ago, and she was she was a world traveler. I mean, I don't think that there was a continent on this earth that she did not visit. With that being said, oh, it's a little hot. Um, with that being said, she was very avid in making sure that my parents allowed me to be able to travel with her when I could, and that we were world travelers ourselves. There's a lot of places on this earth that I have been to, and it wasn't just because of my parents, but it's also because of my great aunt. She took pride in making sure that the majority of her nieces and nephews were raised in a certain type of lifestyle. And I'm so appreciative that I feel like I'm so well cultured when it comes to other communities, and when it comes to you know other parts of the world. So with that being said, when she passed away, I did inherit some of her property. Said property was actually 8 week no, actually it was more than that. It was 12 weeks worth of timeshare. She owned timeshare in certain areas, and I inherited that. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, that's a major bill. Now, with that being said, all of her timeshare was completely paid off. The only thing I was responsible for was the maintenance fees. Maintenance fees are very expensive, especially if you are in what is considered to be a peak area. Peak areas are areas that basically are pretty much always occupied. I'm just gonna name some of the areas, like Orlando, Florida, like, you know, very touristy type areas. Orlando, Florida, some people would probably consider it to be more so of a peak area, but I'm going to tell you the top areas if you want to own a timeshare that you would want to own them in. Las Vegas, Nevada, definitely. Los Angeles, California, definitely. New York, absolutely. Daytona Beach, Florida. Myrtle Beach. I'm naming places where if you own a timeshare in those areas and you really work the timeshare, you could be able to make you some really good substantial amount of residual income. Okay, so with that being said, I kept hearing about this whole timeshare spiel from the lady Tracy. I was so disgusted, I couldn't even watch her entire video. I only watched about 25 minutes of it because I really felt like it was a witch hunt. And I'm the type of person, I'm going to say what I want when I want to say it, especially if I feel like someone is being wronged. I've said the prices that Mr. Bradley gave his club chat constituents for the trip were actually really good. They were super cheap. And even for the Golden Nugget, I know that they've done a lot of refurbishing to that particular property, and even for them, the prices were really cheap, especially during that time frame. I mean, you're talking about April. That is peak season. Peak season for a timeshare is April through September, roughly September. Peak season usually is about anywhere between 12 to 16 weeks. Okay, depending on the area. The reason being is because that is the time that most families like to travel. They like to travel during the holiday seasons where their children are no longer in school, so they travel. My aunt owned timeshare, not only just on the strip, but off of the strip as well. I now own that timeshare, so I know exactly what the costs are. I know what the maintenance fees are. I know what the maintenance fees for an owner would be. I know what the resort fees for someone coming in to rent would be. I also know how it works with timeshares, and if you do get a discounted rate to be able to do what is called a getaway, that's what it's called. A getaway is done when an owner extends their timeshare to a friend, family, associate, colleague, whatever, and they are given the timeshare for a discounted rate, but they also have to do some other things as well. It's almost like a contractual type agreement. Even with that being said, when I saw the rates, I was saying, wow, like he must he has to have a travel agent or a booking agent or whatever. Like I kid you not, I was saying, wow, the prices are really good. Now, with that being said, I know what property that I own in Las Vegas, Nevada. I know my price for a getaway. I know my price if I was just going to extend a discount to a friend. I know what my price would be as me being an owner coming in. First of all, in order to do a getaway, the people that you're allowing to do the rental agreement with, they have to have a certain credit score. We're talking about a multi-million-dollar property, okay? That has everything that you can possibly think of at your fingertips right there on the property. With those timeshare type tours, they want to make sure that you can even be able to afford the property. So guess what? If you don't have the right credit score, they're not going to even extend the invitation for you to even be able to sit down to do a tour. And I was just saying in the back of my mind, These people are absolutely nuts if they think that 40 odd people gave someone their social security information so that they could do a tour to get $100 worth of free play at a casino. Like, y'all not even thinking. Y'all aren't even thinking. It's very obvious that he went through a booking agent, which is a private party, or else he went through a what is it called? A travel agent. With travel agents, a lot of times they can go to owners, multiple owners at one point in time, and be able to get a block of rooms for a discounted rate. I know for a fact my 3-bedroom, I can pull anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000 a week during peak season. So I don't know who y'all think y'all getting y'all information from, but it's completely wrong. Y'all need to do y'all research. You really, really do. It doesn't matter if the Golden Nugget is off the strip. I mean, it's in Fremont, historic Fremont as well. A lot of people who stay on the strip always go to historic Fremont. If you can be able to get a room on historic Fremont for under $200, that's still freaking good. Now, you talking about, oh, I saw that. I heard someone else in one of the videos say, oh, I saw that you can be able to get a room for $39 a night and this, that, and the other. Yeah, in the dead of winter when it's snowing and no one is hardly there. Yeah, but even during then, New Year's was just there for New Year's, and when I tell you it was insane, I kid you not, I literally was contemplating, man, should I rent out my room? Because I mean, people literally, the rooms were completely booked everywhere. But I decided that I wanted to go and bring in New Year's in Vegas. And it's a part of me that was like, man, maybe I should have, I should have probably rented out my condo, because I could have been able to make me a nice little coin. Now, again, I'm not Team Shine, okay, people? But what I'm saying is, you guys have things really, really twisted if you think that this man was stealing money from people for those Las Vegas rooms. Like, that's crazy to me. And it's obvious you didn't do your research, Miss Tracy. I watched that video for those 25 minutes. You went on a witch hunt. You got upset because you found out that actually the room rates that he posted to his club chat members, the prices that he told them, were actually a lot less than the prices that you were quoted. It don't matter if it was $20, $30, $40 less. That adds up, and the reason being is because those resort fees are anywhere between, well, they have them capped now. I have to go through, because they send me something every single quarter for my properties, but they have them capped, the resort fees. Certain properties like Fremont has their cap, the strip has a cap, and then off the strip has a cap. I believe that in the Fremont area it's like anywhere between $30 to maybe $45, and the resort fees cannot be higher than that. Now, with that being said, these are resort fees that they pay every single night that they stay there. And even with that being said, it's a huge discount. Like, we're talking about anywhere between 30 to 40% when it's all said and done that these people were saving. And then when you didn't get the answer that you wanted to get, then you went on to start researching information from the booking agent. You had the wrong person's name, and then you tried to tie Mr. Bradley to the biggest con artist ever in American history, which was Madoff. I said, this lady is literally cuckoo. Like, lady, who told you that it was okay for you to give anybody any type of information? Who said it was okay for you to be the bootleg news? No one said that that was okay for you to do, ma'am. Like, just like you don't want people to dig into your own personal business, it's not fair for you to do that to other people. You know how you felt when that information came out about you regarding your past and your mugshot and your alleged assault or whatever took place. I don't know. What I know is what I've heard. Alleged. That's what I'm saying. Alleged. Like, it's disgusting. All of y'all behavior is disgusting, and y'all really need to stop. It's like, how old are y'all people? Y'all are older than me. Some of you all are in your late 30s, 40s, and some of you all are touching 50, if not in your 50s. And this is the behavior that you all have. This is the example that you all want to leave behind. This is the legacy that you want to leave on YouTube that is going to be standing here forever. These videos don't go away. Once it's digital, you might as well say that that's your life. It's there forever. And this is what you want to leave behind for people. Like, y'all are disgusting, man. Like, grow up. Lady, you had the wrong information. You are playing a very dangerous game. A very dangerous game. Then you went on to it went on to say that the information, oh, well, that wasn't the right person's name. Oh, okay. So then you Googled some other person, found out that he was actually seemed like he's a pretty poignant businessman, and he's doing pretty well for himself. And you even made the comment, oh, okay, well, how is he able to do all of this? And, oh, they don't expect me to do any digging. I'm gonna do, and see, that's the thing. You talk like this, and everyone doesn't realize what a manipulator you really are, because you really are a big time manipulator. And that's the thing. You talk in this voice, and that's your voice. It's probably childish of me to do that, but it's the truth. Wake up. Ma'am, what you're doing is wrong. Just like everybody else, the things that have been done to you are wrong. But ma'am, this situation on this day, you were completely in the wrong. You just completely told several people's information. I don't care. You still did it. You showed this man's address. Like, what is wrong with you? Do you know that you can go back to jail, ma'am? You can go back to jail. Oh, my God. People are crazy. Crazy. All of y'all asses need to grow the hell up. Really? Like, when you 3, 4, 5 years from now, you're going to go back to these videos and you're going to be embarrassed as hell because of your behavior. You're gonna be embarrassed. It's a lot of people that owe a lot of people apologies within this sector. I mean, you really, really do. Anyways, I'm going to the gym. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.